Our next speaker this evening is Mr. Elton Robinson. You can come on up to the mic, Mr. Robinson. Again, you'll have 5 minutes, just as Mr. Campbell had. And following that, there can be questions of clarification.
Thank you very much.
We'll start the timer when you begin speaking.
Thank you for the time to stand up here. I appreciate it. Hi, I'm Elton Robinson, President of Parents for Parents' Rights. I am here to speak on policy PAD 38, Administration Procedure AP AD 69, reference number RAD 65, titled Gender Identity and Expression. As stated in the document, this policy sets out the board's practice in respect of school records for students based on accommodation requests related to gender identity and gender expression. The policy also references the Ontario Human Rights Code and that students have the right to self-identity and express their gender identity. It is important to note that safety is not mentioned in this regulation at all. Only human rights are cited, i.e. gender identity or expression, etc. Please know that, like you, we want to keep all students safe, and that includes 2S LGBTQ+ and marginalized students. That said, we believe the policy needs several amendments. We believe that there are marginalized children that need protection too, but we feel that a third-party advocate should be added in those cases where the educator feels they cannot reach out to the parents personally, that it would put the student in danger. Not all students should be excluded because most parents provide a safe and loving home, will support their children throughout their lives and challenges, and love their children unconditionally. Therefore, the policy should be amended to include a third-party advocate in specific situations. Our local Catholic board has a similar policy and is worded much differently. We have included copies of both of the regulations, ours and theirs, which includes, the Catholic boards includes guidelines for accommodation requests, including age ranges, for example, 16 or 17 years old, and specific guidelines for students 15 or younger with parents that are aware and supportive, and 15 or older with parents who are not aware or supportive. The Catholic policy ends saying, supporting the student and family is priority. However, our regulation has no age limit on making an accommodation request, and that such requests can be done with or without the parent's knowledge. We believe our regulation at the Greater Essex District School Board should be worded more like the Catholic school boards. We are asking for a motion to amend this regulation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Do we have any questions of clarification for Mr. Robinson this evening? Trustee Burgess.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you, if I could ask, there's a reference to a third-party advocate, and I did hear one agency once mentioned, but I'm wondering what, if there are any suggestions around that, since you're asking for amendments.
That's what I'm hoping that you get paid public dollars for, that you're way smarter than I am. And if it gets amended, I believe that the people on this board, I have trust in them, that they would come out with a good decision. There's nothing wrong with the policy except it needs to be reworded.
I have one for clarification, but
Is it supplemental to that?
not really.
Okay. Do we have any first questions from other trustees? Trustee Halberstam.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Elton, I just want you to reiterate or make clear what you're looking for from this body with regard to recommendations.
We're recommending that there needs to be an amendment made more like the Catholic school boards and with a regulation of a third advocate. Regardless of age is a very broad term, which scares a lot of parents that are in our group, because my kid is in grade 2, and she believes she's a mermaid sometimes. You know what I mean? So, not to make fun of this, I don't want to do that either because I know you're all professional. But that's what really scares parents.
Ma'am, if you have to, ma'am, if you would like to exit on your own, that's an option you can take right now. That's an option that you can take right now.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's an option that you can take right now, or we can have you escorted out.
With their teachers.
Thank you, ma'am. You can escort yourself out. Escort yourself out. There will be no disrespect in this boardroom. Good night. Good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
I just want to make a clarification. We're not about that. Parents for Parents' Rights is a respectful organization that is not like that. This is a professional forum. I apologize for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Supplemental?
Yeah, the third party, can you identify who that is?
Third party could be as simple as a person that's in the board at the school that you guys would deem, or agencies like CAS, or maybe there is other third advocate parties because it's going on all over, as you guys are well aware. You guys all watch the news, I'm sure.
That would be amendment to what we have now, right?
Exactly, sir.
Any other questions from trustees? I appreciate that, Trustee Chin.
Oh, thank you for your presentation. I wonder if you can make clearer about the safety concerns, because actually I also got complaint from people that they say that we have, we don't support this policy. As trustees, we don't care about the safety of the kids. I think is not correct. I wonder if you can clarify about this. Yeah.
Clarify why we think there's a safety concern?
I want you to clarify that regarding this policy, supported or not, we are not disregard the safety of the students.
No, we don't want to disregard the safety of the
Yeah.
students, but you wouldn't have a student if you didn't have a parent. Even Jesus had to come here through a body, right?
Yes, I agree
Okay.
with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Indeed.